Hello, I'm Matthew Kay.
And I'm Joshua Hanlon.
And we're here bringing you another version of BTB in the field reviews. So we are in a field doing some in the trenches reporting of the greatest LEGO books, the best LEGO books that have ever been made. And we have today for you some wonderful books. These are character encyclopedias published by DK, and so this is done in collaboration with LEGO, obviously. And I guess we're going to get started.
Yes,
here, Josh.
And then we also have the LEGO movie, the essential guide, which actually we can start with these and then get on to the character encyclopedia.
Definitely. So not a character encyclopedia per se, but this is kind of in the same spirit, right?
Yeah, by DK as well. So start here, we can flip it this way. You've got the prophecy, so it kind of takes you through the story of the LEGO movie a little bit. It gives you character bios and things, a little more in-depth behind the scenes on the places like Cloud Cuckoo Land and stuff.
Definitely, and obviously these books are geared towards maybe a younger audience, so it's nice that they have these layouts done in this way, because as a child I can imagine being really amused that I had to sort of orient the book that way to read it. You know, you walk around, it feels kind of ridiculous, and as a child I'm sure that's a lot of fun to kind of have to twist the book around like that. That's pretty cool.
Here's Benny, which is kind of a character bio. Talks about some of his background and things, some of the scenes he's in. Shows some of the instructions from the spaceship.
Really nice high-res photo of Benny. You can see they tried to, you know, it appears like an old classic space fig, you know, nice and worn down.
Up, yeah.
That's awesome. That is really cool.
Great. Emmett versus Batman, the love match here. So if you've seen the LEGO movie, you're familiar with that whole storyline.
Of course.
Build your own way. So different stories here and ideas for building. Breaking the rules. So this is take stuff apart, put it together in different ways, and
so kind of like the antithesis of what the whole storyline of the movie, right? You know, you want to have that, like, just get out and do something crazy. So it's showing you, yes, it can be an ice cream truck, but it can also be an ice cream spaceship, and then that can also be a trash, just a normal kind of compactor, and also a, like, you know, flying trash eating something. Just you can really kind of think outside the box and do some amazing stuff.
Here's Battle of the Builds, so all sorts of interesting little builds here from the LEGO movie that battle it out.
Definitely.
Another to the Craigalizer.
And again, with that nice orientation, very cool.
Great photos in here, some nice information.
Awesome stuff.
And then I think that finishes it out for us.
So
for
definitely
the LEGO movie.
A light read, right?
Yeah.
Not too, so it's a little thin, you know, but as a kid, this is very entertaining, I'm sure. They'll provide a good bit of entertainment. I'm sure it's something that you can kind of come back to and you say, Mommy, Daddy, when was that scene where, can you show me a photo of? And then, you know, just whip out this book and it's got it in it. So, good stuff.
Definitely. Now, we've got two character encyclopedias. The first one is the Collectible Minifigures Character Encyclopedia.
And so it has a very special minifigure, very special. This is a toy soldier, and I believe, I don't know if I want to be quoted on that, but this doesn't appear really anywhere else, right?
Yes, it's exclusive to
Definitely.
this set. Yeah.
So this is something else.
So, open it up here. How a minifigure is made. So it shows some of the LEGO people, minifigure design team is all right here, and it goes through the process of how they design and make a minifig.
So it has a wonderful cutout heads of who is on the design team of the LEGO minifig. That is pretty great that they have those cutouts there. So Lawrence here is the design manager, and he's giving a nice smirk. So shout out to you, Lawrence, for that nice smirk.
Yeah.
Airplane.
So there's some more in-depth information for you. As the plane flies overhead, are in the field reporting.
Oh, we might be in the path of an airport. We might be in the path of an airport. Don't let that distract you. Let's get back to the review.
Okay, so moving on here, we've got Magician. And what this just shows a whole bunch of the collectible minifigures. So Demolition Dummy.
And they're not grouped by series, they're grouped by theme. So who's doing similar stuff?
Spartan Warrior.
Is obviously very similar to a skier.
Yes. So you've got tons of information, what series they're in, the head design, what weapons they came with, all sorts of in-depth information on every minifig here, behind-the-scenes stuff that you can learn about those. The baseball player, tennis player, so some
And I think they kind of are grouped by series, because I think those were in the same series, right?
Yeah, it actually says it right here. Actually, no, that's they recommend other people who are the same as these figs. Like baseball fielder goes well with the baseball player.
So I guess green was the series. Yeah. What was that? 4 or 5, something like that. So maybe they group by like theme and series or something like that. Obviously, we know very much about this book, but before you know.
So then, Musketeer, Street Skater, the Gangster, and the Detective. Lots of cool information. They even have little builds here. Shows you, fitting a gun in the violin case and everything. Ice Fisherman, Snowboarder Guy, Surgeon, Mechanic, all sorts of cool figs here.
Really nice high-res photos again.
Swimming champion, yeah. The information, close-ups of the heads on all these. Football player, cheerleader. And then here, I think at the end, it takes you... Yeah, so at the end, you've got Series 9.
So that's the gray, the black, yeah.
Heroic Knight, Waiter. So it just takes you through all those sorts of different collectible minifigures.
Yeah, so it's just really nice that they were able to kind of color code the individual series. So you can kind of see, we'll flip over here to, I believe this is Series 10, so you can see it's sort of yellow. So they have a really big page here about Series 10 figures, and there's Mr. Gold. So they kind of go through.
Roman Commander.
Yeah, so it definitely is organized by series. Oop, and then we're all the way to the end there. So it looks like it leaves off at Series 10, which is very, very nice. But really nice weight to the paper here, and then here's the end. So look, it's all the collectible minifigures thus far up to Series 10, and then they're all welcoming the toy soldier, which you can get in this book.
Right
so
here at the front, you get it the book.
If you have everything, then you need this, because this will be the completion to your collection.
For sure. So that's the Character Encyclopedia for collectible minifigures, and then
a great book and a great figure. And here we have another book with a great figure.
Yes, this is the Character Encyclopedia for Star Wars, and you get Han Solo, which is an exclusive version of Han Solo to this book.
Very cool.
Open it up here, show you a few of the pages here. This goes through a lot of the minifigs throughout the Star Wars years. It's been 11 or 12 years now, I think. So you got the Gungan Soldier.
Years. And this is different from other LEGO Star Wars, books that DK puts out, in the fact that it really does focus on the characters and the characters exclusively. So it's showing you that this is this character and this is his relevant vehicle.
Yeah, and it even shows you the weapons they come with and some more background. Clone Trooper, all sorts of stuff. Owen Lars, so even fairly obscure characters like the Skyhopper pilot and stuff like that.
Definitely. And just kind of jumping around here, get some
lots of different versions of like Luke Skywalker.
Very nice photos again, and they definitely are photos. You can kind of tell there's some imperfections in the figures, which is nice because it reminds me that this was a real thing, and I'm not looking at these computer-rendered images. It's a very, very, a lot of labor put into all these photos, and you kind of see a little imperfection on the... That just shows you how high-res the photo is. You can see a little bit of indentation on his smile. That's ridiculous.
And through here we've got, General Veers, all sorts of minifigs from every side of the battles in Star Wars. Hoth, Rebel Trooper, Snow Trooper. Got Admiral Akbar. Even shows you little sets that they're in. Some of the back even points out little unique designs that they put on each minifig. So some of the small little printing on each of them.
Very cool.
Obi-Wan Kenobi and R2-D2, some iconic characters here.
And something definitely worth mentioning is the fact that the book has a really nice background throughout the airplane. Sorry, we're on the flight past some airport. I don't know, we're just in a field. Anyway, back to the book. It's just really interesting that the background it's like Lego studs, So it's a nice gray background, very subtle, kind of tapers to white at the bottom. Very nice fade. So I really enjoy that from a graphic design standpoint. That is.
General Grievous, Commander Cody. So all different sorts of iconic characters here. Anakin Skywalker as a cold weather Jedi.
And nice, shout call boxes, right? These little shout-outs on the side sort of give you those little tidbits that are nice.
And I mean, this points out even little tiny details in the printing on the face, the torso,
what does this one says? It says, Sassi's, I'm not a Star Wars fan, so serious face can make him look quite intimidating sometimes. Interesting. I'm very bad at pronouncing Star Wars
but the serious printing, things like that it points out
very
is
nice.
Really good.
Serious stuff that it's pointing out.
So then I think that brings us to the end here. You got the index of minifigures at the end. So that's the Star Wars Character Encyclopedia. Like we said, it comes with the exclusive Han Solo minifigure, the one with the medal. So that's really awesome. If you're a Star Wars fan, this is a must-have book, a LEGO Star Wars fan, all the different characters it shows you.
Definitely, and all of these books. You got the lovely Character Encyclopedia, going through all the collectible minifigs, and the LEGO Movie book. They really just detail how wonderful LEGO movie minifigures and collectible minifigures and Star Wars minifigures. They really are all worlds unto themselves, and a lot of wonderful stuff inside of these books. So certainly worth a purchase, I would say.
Yes, for sure. So we'll make sure to include links to where you can purchase these on Amazon if you want to get some more information and buy these books. Definitely encourage you to check them out. Thanks for watching, everybody.
And we'll leave you before another plane flies away. So that's it. We're done.